Jimmy must be bitterly disappointed with that, all the pressure towards the end, but ball just wouldn't go over the line and get the goal we needed.
Yeah, it was difficult afternoon. You know, obviously our opponents come here and set up and tried to stop us creating chances and scoring goals. They've gone as low as they can, as close as they can to their own box. I think it's 5-4-1. And that's their prerogative. It's made it very difficult to break them down. I think 3 or 4 times in the first half we got behind them. Never really had the end product. And second half it was just more of the same. So we changed early. We went 4-4-2. And let's be honest, you know, we tried to smash it quicker and try and play in the spaces, and that did work. That was a lot more effective for us. And we've had, 3 or 4 excellent chances, I think, there at the end. And, you know, for all the fact it was, you know, it was a horrible game and it's an ugly way to play, we should have scored and we should have won.
Yeah, I think, like I say, all the more, it looks like the results kind of went away a little bit with others around us dropping points. But like you said, at this stage of the season, it's about putting the ball in the back of the net. Yeah,
look, I'd be expecting to come here now and hold my hands up and say it's done. But I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. You know, I think Harbour's lost at home to 𝗦𝗽𝗏𝗧𝗔𝗏. The other teams have drew. We've got to play Stamford here. We can't give up yet. We can't give up while this is like this. You know, Harbour had a superior goal difference. Well, they have got a superior goal difference to us. That's taken out. If we win and they draw or they lose. Before, if we had won and they drew, they would have beat us on goal difference. So look, we take that as a positive. Not that I've been sitting there trying to work it out. We take that as a positive. But really our focus, and the truth is looking after what we do. And we were sure if we won our 4 games, we'd sneak in. Obviously, we can't do that now. So all we can do is try and win our 3 games and see where that takes us.
Yeah, like you say, game at a time. So it'll be next week. But I think, as you said before, no easy games now. Teams at the bottom fighting for life. Teams at the top trying to nick the title and the player points.
We see that with 𝗦𝗽𝗏𝗧𝗏 beating Harbour. For me, Harbour's the best side I've seen in the league this year, and yeah, 𝗦𝗽𝗏𝗧𝗏 have gone there and rolled them over. So look, you can see that any team can beat any team. To be honest, it's happened all season, hasn't it? You know, again and again and again. We're still in decent form. We've drew a couple now, but I think we've still only lost 1 in the last 8. We've won 5. You know, it's gonna be a tough weekend next week. Like you say, our next 3 games, they're all against live opponents. Sudbury fighting for their life, Barwell fighting for their life, and Stamford fighting for the playoffs and subsequently promotion. But so are we. You know, we're going into these games. We've still got everything to play for. You know, I think you see the boys. We tried today. It was yeah, it's a really difficult surface. When you got a team playing a low block, you need to be, you know, to be able to play 1 and 2 touch, and it is difficult on here. That's nothing against the lads who look after it. They've been down here all week doing their all. But it is probably factoring in having 2 sides playing on it, which is not the club's fault. It's how it's been. You know, it became really difficult to actually do what we're good at, playing the wide areas, path 1 and 2 touch, get crosses in the box. Everything needed an extra touch, an extra moment, an extra thought, and it killed us in them attacking moments.
Yeah, like I say, frustrating day. The day obviously came to waste a bit of time and slow the game down, and you could feel the frustration around the ground, particularly with the lads at the end. It's a point, but they look very, very disappointed. So I suppose your job now is to pick them up during the week and get them back up for Saturday. Yeah,
it's a point, but we needed 3 and we knew that. You know, and it'll be no different next week. If we win, you know, we'll be chasing it still. But if we draw, we'll be down because we know it's the business end of the season, league, and we've got to win games. You know, I thought really Alvechurch could look at like they were safe, but they've not. They've come here and consider themselves still fighting for their lives. You know, and that showed in their performance. And we're going to have more of the same next week. Let's be honest with you.
Yeah, I know you'd like to do it, but again, about 500 here today. I suppose your message to them is stick with us, and a big one here on the Easter weekend at home against Stamford, which would be good to see a big turnout.
Yeah, I think first, you know, we played our part in a horrible football match. We have to, you know, apologise for our part in that. You know, we're sorry we couldn't get over the line. I thought one of them was going to drop at the end. Would have been a good moment if it did. They haven't. But we're not dead. You know, we can we can hear you, we can feel you. You're positive around us all the time. Just stick with us. 3 more cup finals, and we're going to attack them.